Prime Minister Dr. Keith Rowley will not be offering himself for the next general elections and has announced plans to step out of office before the end of this legal term. Carissa Douglas was in Tobago when Dr. Rowley made the announcement and files this report.
Before the end of the legal limits of this term, I will resign this office and go off to my family.
Prime Minister Dr. Keith Rowley announcing that he would be soon parting ways with politics. During Friday's press conference, Prime Minister Rowley pointed to his 45 years in public office and recalled a promise he made in the last general elections in 2020.
When I announced the PNM victory in Balisier House, I said to this country, I will not be doing that again. And I meant it, and I've kept it.
The People's National Movement is conducting screenings for the Tobago seats this weekend, and the cabinet will be in a retreat on Sunday and Monday.
One of the things that they will be told is that I will not be offering myself again to represent anyone, either in Trinidad or in Tobago. 45 years is a long time, and I would like at this time to say thank you appropriately along the way to all those who have supported my effort and to have benefited from, I hope, I would have positively impacted this country.
Dr. Rowley said he will also thank constituents of Diego Martin West who he has represented. Carissa Douglas, TTT News.
Political scientist Dr. Bishnu Raghunath has weighed in on the announcement by Prime Minister Dr. Keith Rowley that he intends to resign from office before the 2025 general election. Dr. Raghunath said based on the comments, there will be a new Prime Minister going into the 2025 general election.
The President is called upon to appoint as Prime Minister the person who the President believes to command the majority of members in the lower house, the House of Representatives. Right now, for instance, we know that the PNM now has 21 members with the passing of Lisa Morris Julian. Keith Rowley will still be a member of the Parliament at that point in time when, so I suppose he will resign as Prime Minister, but he will hold on to his seat until the election is called.
Dr. Rowley was leader of the opposition from 2010 to 2015. He became Prime Minister in 2015 and again following the August 2020 general election. With the general election constitutionally due this year, Dr. Raghunath is of the opinion that Trinidad and Tobago will go to the polls before October 2025.
The election must be held at the latest by the beginning of September. So that is in order that we satisfy the budgetary requirements that the Parliament must pass in the month of October. So you must have a Parliament sitting before the beginning of October, and to get a Parliament sitting before the beginning of October, the election has to be held at latest by the first week in September or so. So I am projecting that clearly we could have an election somewhat duplicating what we had in 2020, probably in August.